Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. It's Lizzie the Lightworker here today. Welcome to my channel if you're first time joining me. And if you're joining me again, welcome back. Today I'm reviewing an Aries Divine Male and a Aquarius Divine Female in a twin flame union. So if you guys have been watching my videos, what I like to do is I like to get information about our Divine Female and our Divine Male, but separately first. Okay, so like sort of what's her energy, what's going on with her, how is she feeling, what is she doing, what is she working on, how does she feel about the relationship, how does he feel, what's going on with him, how does he feel about the relationship, is there anything he's working on, and then sort of how they come together down the middle as a couple, what needs work in the relationship, maybe what the purpose of the relationship is, sort of if they're in separation we can tell, and just the general energy of the overall relationship. Okay, so you guys, if you're in separation and you would like a reading for separation, I'd be glad to do that. Just comment in your astrology signs and your sexes and I can certainly help with that. And I do know I need to start doing some updates with these, so if you need an update, don't be afraid to remind me. Just say, can you do an update on, you know, whatever it is, okay, Gemini and Libra, or Aquarius and Cancer, okay, whatever it is. And let's get right into this, guys. Okay, I got some other decks out too, so I can pull sort of tie-in cards. So yeah, what's going on with our Aries Divine Male? Okay, I don't know. I feel like he's got a very, very strong personality. I'm feeling like he is definitely got some healthy ego and some unhealthy ego, okay? When I see this Five of Swords, to me this says this is somebody that doesn't always play fair, but they always want to win, okay? They will do anything they can to win, to obtain what they want, even if it means like stepping on people or not playing fair, like I said, or sort of having too much self-interest involved. You know, sometimes when this card comes up, it represents to me the type of person that you will never win with them. They have such a strong ego, and they are sometimes so full of themselves in the moment because they truly value being number one. They're competitive, but they don't like to lose. There's so much of that there that you're better off like walking away sometimes, because to me this is like they always have to have the last word. They always have to be on top. They always have to feel like they're number one and validated by that. But to me this is unfair practice. All right, so this stands out. Ego could be a bit of a problem. I don't know if it was in the past, and that is something that our Divine Male has worked on, all right? Because with Strength, that's a bit more of a positive card, saying to me that that's somebody who's getting their emotions and all those like feelings of this card under control. Like they are taming their own beast, okay? They might be sacrificing a little bit now. They may have moved up in more of a mature energy, okay? And if not, then that's just the core of who they are, okay? Sometimes that's a trait in someone. It could be an inherited trait, and it could be something from past lives that's present, okay? And we all know, or we should know, that twin flame unions have us expose these things because we need to get them in check so our energy levels can rise, our vibrations can rise, and that we can link up and sync up the way that we need to have that true divine love that we all want with our twin, okay? But all this requires work. I feel like this is just a strong Aries male, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a Leo moon, just somebody who really takes charge, takes control. I get a bit of a survivor type mentality here, okay? I feel like they're okay being alone. They don't really depend on anyone but themselves. Maybe that's been an issue for them in the past. To me, this one right here is talking about partnership, but sort of scattered energy for it, okay? I feel like maybe they're not ready for it 100% because they have either a lot of self-work to do here, and they're battling their ego maybe, and trying to get a handle on everything. But I'm feeling like, yeah, they may have a little bit of scattered energy for the future, or they just may not be thinking about the future just yet. Or planning anything just yet, okay? This could also, to me, sometimes say a broken commitment or a broken partnership. So I don't know if that's what happened here, but we're going to find out. We're going to get into our divine female here, okay? Let's see what's going on with her. So her energy is quite different. She is definitely a provider, not for herself. I feel like she puts herself first, which is good. But she also would be the one to help transform other people's lives. She's influential to the point where she would help people transform their lives, okay? I feel like she can take negative energy and transmute it to good energy. Magician says that she's like the top woman you would want. This is the kind of woman you would want with the Magician card coming up. I feel like she talks the talk and she walks the walk. She's everything she needs. Everything's at her disposal to do the right thing and do the right kind of work, in physical work, like her labor, her job, that kind of thing. In her relationship, she can manifest whatever she needs to. I feel like she's very in sync, very balanced. She's got a lot going for her, okay? But I feel like this relationship may have felt more like a battle to her than comfort or, you know, support. I feel like she always had to come up with the ideas of how to fix it, or come up with the ideas of how to, you know, appease him, okay? Because the ego thing was there. I feel like, yeah, she's a little bit battle worn here. It's like battle scars, okay? That's what I think of when I see this card. I feel like she's anticipating more. Like more is coming, or she's waiting for it and she's ready for when it's gonna come, okay? I don't know if she has decided that she's turning away now and she's gonna look for love elsewhere. That's a possibility. Or she's wondering if she should look for love elsewhere, and that's sort of like a yes, okay? Because his energy, he is just not ready to budge on anything. He's working on it. Definitely with the Strength card, I'm feeling like, yes, he is working on it, okay? He's trying to be better, but this core of who he is really hard for him to like get past and change it, okay? But he's working on it. I feel like he's just not ready for commitment at this time. I feel like if you're wondering, divine Aquarius, if you should be moving on or you should be carrying love on to another, I'm feeling like Nine of Cups is telling you, yes, I feel like you should, or there's somebody else coming in for you, okay? I feel like you are definitely a true romantic and you deserve to have that reciprocated completely. So be more open to maybe new love coming in, okay? You may need to have more experiences with that. We discount soulmates all the time, guys. Everybody gets so obsessed and stuck in the twin flame romanticism. It can be, guys. I'm not saying it can't be. I don't want to discourage anybody, but I'm saying we discount our soulmate relationships and our other karmic relationships that we sort of need to have, all right? They may help us grow. They may help us elevate. They may help raise our vibration. There might be life lessons we need to learn. All those things sort of need to happen. I feel like with our Aries, that has to happen too. I feel like he needs some major life-changing shit to sort of slap him in the face and wake him up a little bit, okay? But he's not there yet. He's just not there, all right? Not disappointing. You know, you sort of just take this, take what resonates from it, and, you know, kind of toss what doesn't. And I really do feel like the self-focus is a good thing right now, okay? All right, so yeah, there's some sadness here. I feel like it's more on our Aquarius side. I feel like she thinks that she didn't do the right thing or she didn't do enough. I feel like she's blaming herself here. There's absolutely nothing that she did wrong. I feel like for her to face him or to even think of him or to try to, she's in sort of a very sad, withdrawn, kind of not really seeing the light of day, sort of energy. Like she's not seeing the bright side to anything here because it feels so devastating to her. I'm feeling like it's her, okay? It could be him too. I feel like he's reflecting that back as well, with his emotions, but he's just so concerned with himself right now and working on himself that, yes, he's thinking about her and he's having thoughts about her, but he's not letting it rule him. All right. Yeah, I feel like she's just very regretful. I don't know why she might feel like she owes him an apology. You absolutely, from what I can see so far, I don't feel like you do. But sometimes with the Five of Cups, I see apology. I just feel like regret, sort of grieving, sort of, sadness. Like, when you grieve for a death of a loved one, it's like you're grieving for this relationship like it was a death. Very, very sad, okay? I feel like they may have come together under maybe even depressive terms, okay? There might have been some depressive energy coming together, okay? Or definitely some things that they both had to work on before they could commit or come into a relationship. This, I feel like, is just saying that this isn't a period of rest. This isn't a period of separation. To me, this is saying self-focus, worry about yourself, worry about taking care of yourself, really taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all those things, all right? It's like, to me, this is like almost like rest, meditation, pamper yourself, do things good for yourself, like treat yourself to things. But it's a period of no activity, no dating, no nothing. It's just a time of focus for yourself, okay? And sometimes I even say like prayer and meditation with this card. It might be like for you to reach out to divine energy, like, whatever your spiritual belief system is, whether, you pray to the universe or God or Buddha or, Jesus or Mother Mary or, whatever it is that you have a religion for. To me, sometimes this is like, ask your angels for help, or ask like your higher powers, for help to sort of get you through this and help you heal, okay? Because to me, this is about healing as well. Yeah. This relationship, I feel like in some ways that our divine male Aries, he felt like in some ways defeated by this. He may have not let her know this, and I feel like she definitely feels defeated by this too, but because his ego is so strong and he's so like almost like will fight at the drop of a hammer, man. If you egg him on, or you say something he doesn't like, he's like, boom, I'll just fight you, like crazy energy. But I do feel like I said, toning that down, yeah, there's a whole system here of defeat, a feeling of defeat. But I gotta tell you, it needed to end. And this is not the end for either of you, obviously. But yes, I feel like more that this Ten of Swords was telling you that this needed to end. It was like a sort of a rock bottom thing. But I'm feeling like Aquarius, don't, beat yourself up. You sort of got to climb out of this rubble and this refuge and like sort of reclaim yourself and reclaim your power a bit. And be open to new opportunities, okay? Because I'm feeling like you could definitely have something with someone else, like I said, okay? I don't know, maybe a little bit younger than you. But to me, this is also saying that I feel like he's going to come back and try to maybe talk to you or communicate with you at some point, and he's still going to be a little bit too immature for that, all right? But yeah, be open to new things, open to new opportunities, do things for yourself, work on yourself, work on like your career and your education and all of that. That'll sort of distract you from this a little bit. Sort of like, I feel like, again, he's going to come with some kind of a peace offering, and you're just going to kind of like want to reevaluate the whole situation. Let me pull a butterfly card. So healing from the past. All right. So that's what I'm feeling like too. If this relationship was in the past, you need to sort of try to like focus on that healing part. Okay. With that Four of Swords, that's big here. And that's, I mean, it really is self-explanatory. All right. Just work on that core healing. Sort of try to like, move on from this a bit. Give yourself other opportunities for dating, if that's possible, to my divine female. In our Aries, you obviously need to do some work here, bud. And you need to really focus that ego away from this, okay? Because to have a beautiful relationship, ego has to disappear. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. And my love to you all. See you on the next reading, guys.